I am sleepy as motherfucking shit. But it's time to now say it. Main CA. That doesn't make no goddamn sense.
That guitar's kind of waking me up. It kind of is.
A little bit.
I don't hear no guitar.
It's not guitar. But no, people, we are here. Yes, indeed, we are here. It's MCA Arena Hangout, where you hang out with us at Arena and talk about professional wrestling and everything that has to do with professional wrestling. We react.
We're here?
We're here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yo. I was like, yo, we just pulled the wire, family.
I know. That's why I was doing that thing I was doing, but most people don't understand that. It basically sounds like me just going blah, 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 blah. No one knows what the fuck that joke was. But it's a Bray Wyatt joke, people. It's a Bray Wyatt joke. Tasty. I like how you just gave a kiss very seductively, making me horny as shit. But we got the YouTube chat going on over here already. Shark's in the chat saying a couple things. He's saying, yeah, Sammy should have won and faced AJ. I kind of agree, but then Kevin Owens, for some reason, I feel like that would destroy him because there ain't nobody else on the roster that's kind of interesting for him to go against. But we will talk about that tonight. We'll talk about a lot of things, Mr. Hovig Jarkezian, not Charkezian. It's not a CH. Oh, you're muted. You're gone. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
All right. No, technically, it is a CH in my language. It's fucking weird. It is fucking weird.
That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I know, right? It's fucking weird. We spell it J-A, but it's actually C-H. I was like...
That's, I mean, it's interesting, but then, you know, you got that being an interesting thing. Then you got Trey over here. He has a pair. I don't know if you knew that. That's
I do like me some pears.
That motherfucking pear, man. I want one.
It makes the shit look kind of good, though. Like, it's been like a year with him with this avatar, and that shit is still not gotten old. That is ripe as fuck. I want some.
Motherfucker said that is ripe as fuck.
I know. I don't even know if that was the correct thing to say. I'm tired of shit, people. But we're going to get right into the show. We're going to make it a short one tonight. We're going to get through these as fast as possible because there ain't really nothing to talk about aside from just the writing was on par like a motherfucker today. I mean, someone was like, dude, can you get these fucking stories going, please? Thank you very much. I mean, I enjoyed that very, very much. First thing to discuss is, and I mean, I know I put this in a negative type of way, but there was a great promo going on with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. I mean, I don't know what you guys felt, but that was a very realistic promo. Shane McMahon breathing all hard on the microphone like he was getting nervous. You know, I felt like he was about to suspend Daniel Bryan or something, or telling him to go to fucking Raw. Hovig, like with that promo, did you feel like there was kind of like any kind of progression going there with the storyline? Because I really did feel like that was about to turn ugly.
I really feel that maybe they're trying to hint at Daniel Bryan's return to the ring. Because they were teasing the shit out of it tonight, and then as soon as Shane McMahon even mentioned him wanting to compete in the ring, Daniel Bryan's like, "Motherfucker, what are you trying to say right now?" Yeah. And then, because I don't know, for some reason I just get that feeling we're gonna get Shane McMahon versus Daniel Bryan at Mania. I mean, I just get a feeling. I'm not saying it's gonna happen or not, but it's most likely not. But I don't know. I mean. That shit was gonna happen. That shit was literally like a mini segment of Talking Smack.
No, I agree, and honestly, what it reminded me of, or made me think of, basically, is I can't help, and maybe this has to be the booker in me, but I thought that situation was going to end up with like, yeah, they might go into a fight or a brawl or something, which kind of counts as wrestling in a way. Like, oh shit, we just saw Daniel Bryan get physical. Maybe we don't see him for a couple of months. Maybe he gets fired or something. And then, like, right before WrestleMania, like 3 weeks before, Daniel Bryan comes back. He's like, I want my job back. Hey, sorry, man, you can't come back. If you want to be a GM, you have to wrestle me. And there you go. You know what I mean? It gives you a reason to get rid of Shane. And it gives you a reason to kind of get rid of Daniel Bryan as a GM if he loses the match to Shane. And then we can probably see Daniel Bryan go back to Raw or something. Because I honestly would rather him be on Raw. I think there's more things for him to do, especially with The Miz being there. I want to see that storyline with all the shit that happened between them on Talking Smack. I would love to see Miz and Daniel Bryan have a very realistic CM Punk Triple H type feud.
That would be like continuity for your ass.
That would be good though, man. Like, that would be like, you know, this is not CM Punk talking to fucking Triple H. It's Phil Brooks talking to Paul Levesque type shit. Like that would be some very, very serious type stuff there.
And this would be Mike the Mizanin versus Bryan Danielson.
Exactly. No, he might come back to the ring doing Bryan Danielson. I mean, fuck Daniel Bryan.
Or what was he? The American Dragon.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna fuck, or he's gonna kick her fucking head in, or whatever the crowd used to chant back in Ring of Honor.
He is gonna kill you. He is gonna kill you.
Yeah, it was awesome. But no, Trey, I'm gonna ask you, man. Like, as far as that first promo goes, how did you feel about it, dude?
I guess I'm the negative one here in a sense that I wasn't that into it. It had potential to be great, but I was kind of because it was that typical like, oh yeah, Daniel Bryan might come back in the ring, but then you kind of think about the behind the scenes thing. You're like, probably not, because WWE doesn't want to own up to the mistake they made. Because backstory on that is that they made a mistake throughout Daniel Bryan's retirement thing, and because something with the WWE doctor messed up, and they don't want to go back on that. So I doubt they're going to go back on their whole thing with that. And even then, it's like, I'm getting sick of the Shane Daniel thing, because this is something they say would never happen on SmackDown to begin with, and it just hasn't really been interesting to me. Though I will say tonight was the most interesting it has been for them, because at some point it was just a typical Stephanie versus Mick Foley / Kurt Angle thing. So this was pretty good tonight, but I just haven't really been into it for the past couple of weeks.
Okay, I mean, I see what you're talking about. But yeah, man. For me, it was kind of the same thing. It was kind of boring, but it's just at this point, I'm like being in the desert as far as storyline goes. I'm just tired. I want something to happen. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you know, going on to our next thing over here. But before we continue, I want to leave this fucking conversation already because I hate saying this. Everyone says I always hate on people that are popular, movies are popular. I'm sorry, but AJ Styles, as soon as his music hits, I was like, fuck, there goes my good promo. Because he can talk on the mic. He's terrible on the mic. And all he did was come out and say, hey, just so you guys know, man, let this to me. You know, like, stop fighting amongst each other. I'll take them on, like, whatever the fuck. We'll see what happens. I'm like, well, dude, you didn't say that you'll take them both on. You didn't say that, you know, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon are stupid. You just came out there and just said some I'm phenomenal type shit. Like, that did not do the storyline any kind of growth at all. Especially considering the fact that at the end of the night he was going to be in the commentary booth anyways. So why the fuck was AJ Styles out there? Like that, I thought that was terrible. And we just were about to get to a really good spot in that promo because it was starting to kind of escalate and getting more heated and more heated and more heated. And then AJ comes out and it just, I don't know, ruined the whole thing for me. Honestly, it was a bad segue into like the first segment of the night with the wrestling and shit like that. So I mean, I don't know if you guys feel that way.
I'm normally the guy that rebels with you, and I guess I have one, because this was kind of continuity in the sense of the whole Shane McMahon AJ Styles feud from, I want to say, last year or 2 years ago. I really don't remember at this point. But basically, it was that whole thing where Shane was messing with AJ and everything, and AJ brought up some good points. It just seems like every time he's WWE champion, like, it has to, like, they mess with him, like, 100%. Like, we think about last year when Shane McMahon was, even though AJ Styles was supposed to be the heel, like, Shane McMahon had beef with AJ Styles and everything. And now it's like opposite. Even though AJ Styles the face, Shane McMahon's kind of being the heel along with Daniel Bryan, and then bringing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn along for the ride. So he brought up some good points tonight. Kind of similar how Alyssa Bliss brought up good points against Kurt Angle last night, where Kurt Angle was even flabbergasted and he was kind of caught off guard, didn't even know what to say. I think the difference is that AJ Styles kind of took up the whole time and didn't give him a chance to rebuttal. But other than that, I thought AJ Styles did pretty well with his stuff tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is getting better. Like in the chat right now, they're talking about. Let me show it really quick. Yeah, well, Red Robot King is saying I'm horrible at ranting, especially today. I'm tired of shit, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm like slurring and whatnot. I'm still sleepy, but. He's saying AJ's decent on the mic, and I politely disagree, Shark. And you know, I can't stand him on the mic. Always say that shit to Ruthless, etc. But like tonight, you know, it was a little bit better than usual. It's just, man, he interrupted something that was really fucking good, and it just kind of bothered the shit out of me. And on TNA Impact Wrestling, he was great there. When he was with Immortal and Fortune, AJ Styles was like fucking Destination TV when he was on doing the promos. I loved him. I mean, especially when Ric Flair was with him. AJ was fucking whooping ass on the mic, and things have just, you know, for me, has changed. Now, Hove, do you feel like he kind of ruined the first promo of the night? Do you think when AJ came out there, it kind of fucked up? Not at all.
No, because he actually that is some actual grievances right there. Like, I would have said the same shit, and it's also kind of breaking the fourth wall because it's also kind of like the same shit we've complained about in the past. Like, AJ Styles is literally sitting there saying, why the fuck are two douchebags still getting the same opportunities at me? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's actual, like, you know, it almost felt like an actual grievance. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it fit the storyline fucking perfectly, at least to me. I mean, fast forward to the whole fucking main event from tonight. I mean, which ends up being a fucking triple threat match at fucking Fastlane. We all know that AJ Styles is walking out of there with the championship belt because they're not going to hype up AJ and fucking Shinsuke for fucking nothing.
True, but at the same time, it's like, and obviously this is going to end up with Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. But the thing that's cool about this is shaping up of like who's the heel out of Shane and Daniel, and who's the heel out of Sami and Owens.
Oh shit! I mean, the heel out of Sami and Owens is definitely going to be Owens. Because
honestly, do you think that? Because Sami Zayn was being a little shitty last week.
Well, no, don't forget, Sami Zayn was being shitty because he's been in Kevin Owens' shadow because he's been doing all the fucking work, theoretically. Kevin Owens has been the one hiding behind him, whereas Sami Zayn has been doing all the work. Now, calling grievances, that's also going to play into the factor of him just being fucking pissed off. So, yeah, he's going to air out some fucking complaints and grievances as well. But I still feel like the real heel would still be Kevin Owens. Now, as far as Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan go, the real heel, I believe, would be Shane McMahon, only because he's starting to fuck with Daniel. And Daniel's like, motherfucker, I'm doing my job. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And then
the
Shane
job
McMahon,
that you put me to, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And Daniel Bryan's like, you ain't doing shit, so this little fucking goat motherfucker is. So what the fuck are you going to do? Like, you know, some shit like that. So Shane, no doubt, would be the fucking heel out of that because, you know, A, he's a McMahon, and B, he has that higher authority power because he is the commissioner, and Bryan is just the fucking GM. So no matter what, he would have the higher power. So he's Emperor Palpatine, and he's Darth Vader, you know?
Yeah.
So who would be more powerful in that sense?
Yeah, and then, you know, speaking of powerful and just like powerful angles and whatnot, the one thing that I had a huge question for tonight, like, you know, as far as the storylines go, and I was wondering, how exactly do you circumcise a redneck? And I think you're supposed to kick his sister in the chin.
Man,
what is happening in the chat right now?
Well,
Snoochie Boochie, bro. Hey, man, I gotta say, like, normally I don't like us getting off topic over the YouTube show, whatever the fuck, but I gotta tell you, what the fuck? That was great. Like, that was wonderful.
Kick his sister in the chin.
In the chin. Jesus Christ. That's not nice. That's maybe a little tiny bit racist, but
hold on. I literally actually have to think about this. How does this fucking work?
Yeah, how does it work? You're trying to think like you're trying to say that your sister's a dick? Or like, I don't know.
His sister has foreskin on her chin?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why, but I'm trying to think. Like, was that a street? Like, is this kind of like metaphor for the street chin music? Like,
oh god, yeah, the sweet sis music. I don't know. This is crazy shit.
Man, that shit hurt my head.
This is like the third hardest fucking thing I was thinking about today.
Oh, man, don't say it's the third hardest thing. We're talking about circumcising a redneck, and you're like, man, that's the third hardest thing of my day.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
The first two fucking sucked as well.
Jesus Christ, the puns all over the place. Accidental. We're gonna go into the SmackDown Top 10 Superstars list, and we might do this every week. I'm not sure, but one thing that was kind of weird. This is the wrestlers giving their top 10 lists for the show. I didn't know about this. Like, I know Daniel Bryan put it on Twitter, like, yo, I'm gonna have the wrestlers name their top 10 superstars of the week, whatever the fuck. And honestly, this is a bad list already. For one, why is AJ Styles number one?
Wait, why is it a bad list? This is their whole roster.
See what?
This is practically their whole fucking roster they use.
Yeah, it's a whole roster, except like there's motherfuckers that don't even do anything there at the top. Like, honestly, dude, like Nakamura hasn't had a match since the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Flair should be number one. Charlotte Flair, you know, but like number two's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. But AJ Styles, that dude is basically like a Brock Lesnar that shows up. Like, he doesn't really wrestle. Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
No, in my opinion, like, you know how Brock Lesnar doesn't show up but doesn't have matches? AJ Styles does half of those.
What the fuck? Yeah, but every time AJ Styles puts on a match, it's like fucking incredible.
No, I know, but like, this is supposed to be a weekly top 10. This motherfucker didn't have a match this week.
It's not a weekly top 10. It just says top 10 list.
No, this is what the article writer wrote, dude. It's a weekly top 10. Daniel Bryan said it like 3 times today.
I don't know how much fucking weekly top 10s they could do. It's going to be the same motherfuckers all the time.
No, that's why it's stupid. That's why, like,
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying.
No, it's just you seem questionable about it. That's why I'm like, well, let me tell you why it's questionable. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, just look past this shit.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I guess they're trying to do their own Power 25 type thing, whatever the fuck with these wrestlers. But like, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it in a way where you're putting wrestlers who actually wrestle. The New Day didn't do anything last week either. They weren't even on the show. Randy Orton hasn't been on since Royal Rumble once again.
Well,
AJ hasn't had a match.
Today.
Oh, he was on tonight, and that's a good segue because moving on, Randy Orton may finally be doing something interesting once again, maybe. I love the RKO spot. I thought that shit was incredible. I really did. What'd you feel about it, Hobie?
I thought that was pretty dope. The motherfucker just came out of nowhere. Literally, he brought the meme back to life. This goddamn dude.
I don't know, man. It was awesome. It was awesome as shit.
But before we get into that, fucking Bobby Roode and Rusev put on one fucking match, though.
Oh, yeah, they did. That was incredible.
Why the fuck is a Rusev a goddamn champ? That's what I want to know.
Because he's doing this stupid gimmick where it's like, hey, you know what? This whole like fan base that you have is better than having a title.
Listen, he could do the fucking fan base or whatever the fuck, the whole gimmick, the whole Rusev Day shit. Man, he gets the fucking title. He could name it Rusev Year, god damn it. And it'll probably get over. But... yeah. No, but seriously though, this boy's been around for like what 4 years already. He should at least have a fucking one run of the damn WWE title. If Jinder could do it, why not him? Because at least Rusev is more talented.
True. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Well, I can hear myself.
Whoa!
Yeah, did you hear that?
That sounded like an airplane.
Yeah, holy shit! I guess Trey's.
Yeah, that must be my the weather. Like I said,
wow.
I got a crazy weather going on out here, guys. So sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. No, but yeah, man. Not for me. I thought the Randy Orton thing was cool, but like, you're talking about Bobby Roode and Rusev as well, and that was a great match. But the thing is, I just feel like with Rusev, we've seen him always go up a certain amount, like when he first debuted at the Royal Rumble and taking out Kofi Kingston and, you know, building up to the John Cena match at WrestleMania and then his Lana stuff and blah, blah, blah. And honestly, this shit kind of kept fucking up quite a bit when he just stopped doing good promos or when the Lana thing became bigger than he was, like the Mark Merrow Sable situation and shit like that kept happening over and over and over again. And at this point, I've seen it happen so much that I have no stock in Rusev. Like, I've been basically educated from WWE to say, don't trust in us to do something with this motherfucker. Even if you're enjoying him right now, we're gonna fuck it up. Like, we've done him 10 times before. We're bound to do that shit again. And it's like, I don't know if you suffer from the same thing, Hovig, or you, Trey, but I have no faith in anything doing good with Rusev right now.
No,
I think he's at the best that he's ever been, in my opinion, anyway. Like, I think the Rusev Day stuff has really kind of regenerized his career, because remember at one point, like before, the internet made him a meme, because like ever since that WrestleMania against John Cena, he wasn't doing anything. Like, even the characters he was doing, like, it wasn't working, and he'd be gone from shows for a while, and you do your where are these SmackDown superstars, and Rusev was nowhere to be seen. And now he's on the show all the time, and he's getting a lot of hell. His calendars are selling out like crazy. He's actually putting on amazing work and amazing matches. Like, this is the best Rusev's been in a while, so I approve.
There's an actual Rusev Day calendar?
Yeah, like they sold 25,000. They've sold 25,000 of them, and they restocked 5,000 more because of how hot they're selling. So yeah, dude,
I gotta see this.
Rusev's the best he's been in a while. So
this is ridiculous. This is so bad.
Oh, I gotta see it.
So, and I'm not saying like his calendars are the reason why he's the best he ever is either. I just mean like his character and the wrestling matches he's been able to put on. So yeah, so I'm not saying because hell, Roman Reigns sells, and I don't like the guy, and so I don't give him any credit at all, really. But like in terms of characters, though, Russo's the best he's been.
Yeah, no, and I agree with that. You know, I mean, and like you guys said, and like you've said countless of times recently, like, yeah, he is the best he's ever been, but this fan base is not gonna get him that far.
There is a fucking calendar.
Yeah,
and it's only $10. Yeah, I'm about to buy one.
Wow. Okay. Like, I mean, I hate to be the grumpy old like, oh, Nick doesn't like anything, but it's like, yo, is this not the James Ellsworth T-shirt thing that we were all talking shit about? You know, like, I'm sorry, but stop making people pay for your fucking joke, WWE.
Yeah,
like, God damn.
But here's the difference. James Ellsworth was also a fucking meme as well, but then he got fired because we all know he had no fucking talent, and at least Rusev could back some shit up. And at least I could be entertained. At least I could be entertained in a match with him against Bobby Roode, like I did tonight.
Yeah, but you were also entertained with James Ellsworth, with Dean Ambrose. Like you guys like James Ellsworth. Like, let's not forget that shit.
You just said the fucking word with Dean Ambrose, and he was the reason why that shit was funny.
I'm not sure about that, but I mean, we'll see. You know, like I said, I can't. By the way, too, as bad as James Ellsworth shit was, there was a Rusev versus John Cena flag match that was literally the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So
yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was literally frustrating. I almost thought about. I swear to God, like I've thought about not doing the show before because of just anger sometimes. Like probably about like 5 times in the 2 years we've been doing this, and I gotta say that was one of those times. I was like, why are we doing this show? Why?
Yeah, and that's a good point, Nick, because that match was like, that was pre like all this Rusev Day stuff. Like that's when like, and I think I even like said it on the Ringside Hangouts when we did do that show that something's got to change with Rusev, man. Like something's got to give because he can't be putting his horrible matches on like he does and getting memed the hell out of WWE. Because I thought he was gonna leave WWE at one point, especially after that freaking match. So yeah, this is the. I don't want to repeat what I've been saying, but this really was the best thing to happen because he has a character now that people are actually into, whether it's face or heel. And granted, he is a heel. It's just one of those things where WWE doesn't really do the face heel thing as much anymore. So people are cheering the Rusev Day thing, even though Aiden English like puts on the heat for him. So like he has good manager, way better manager than Lana. I'll admit this right now. Aiden English is a good manager. Because Lana as a manager didn't really work out. I mean, she was good to look at, I guess, but in terms of like selling him as a heel, horrible. But Aiden English is doing a good job for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, to move on to the next thing here, there's nothing really to say about the Randy Orton thing. We'll see what happens with that. But we're gonna go to ratings, man. And I will say I might sound miserable right now because I'm tired. I'm a little bit sick and just I'm so kind of sick of wrestling. But this was kind of one of the better SmackDowns I've seen in a while because the writing was above average. It wasn't great. The wrestling was above average. Wasn't great. The commercials weren't interrupting shit that I wanted to see. They used a lot of the wrestlers. Yeah, man, I gotta say, I'm surprised I'm gonna say this shit, but I'm giving this kind of reluctant 4 out of 5. Like, it was pretty good. Like, it's just I don't want to watch it again. I'm tired. I wasn't in the mood to watch wrestling today, but this shit kept me like into it. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen next? Oh shit, this. Oh shit, that. Oh wow. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it. 4 out of fucking 5 on a SmackDown. It just weird. Hovik, you. What would you rate this show, brother?
I'm actually in the middle of where you're at with the 4 out of 5. I think I'm giving it more like a 3.75. Only because there were a couple of things I really didn't give a fuck about, like the Bludgeon Brothers again with jobbers. Like that's just pissing me off. But they are. I was just about to say that they are giving us that little taste, that little tease. They're like
doing what they should do with fucking Rousey.
But they're like, hey, we're not gonna put them against each other. We're saving that. So, and I love how as soon as they were walking out, fucking what's his name, Harper did one of these to fucking Rowan. She'd be like, don't do shit right now, man. Don't do shit. David. I'm like, damn, I just want those two to fucking fight already.
That sentence right there is the reason why that worked so well. It's like, that's how you do it, guys. But go ahead.
Exactly. This is what they should do. Not give them 30,000 fucking matches before the goddamn pay-per-view. Save it. Tease us. That's all I fucking want, which is what I kind of like what they're doing with AJ Styles and Nakamura. They're not putting them in the ring together. They are just teasing us like that little 5-second segment that they had backstage. And that's what I want. Like, you know, like back in the Attitude Era days. Tease us. Make us wait for the fucking pay-per-views. Surprise us. Just let me enjoy it. Like, I don't, like, we've said this shit a bunch of times before on the damn show. I don't want the same fucking match every goddamn week of the same fucking goddamn opponents. Like, I don't need to see the New Day versus the Usos 30,000 times before the fucking pay-per-view for the damn title. I don't need to see that shit. I just need it once. Just keep fucking teasing us. That's all. You know, which is what I like what they're doing with the whole Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers, is they're fucking teasing us. Now, they might pull some fucking bullshit audible and put them together a fucking fast lane, which is why I hate there's fucking pay-per-views before WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, I think Fastlane will work, and here's the reason why. If they do that, if they go against each other at Fastlane, because you don't want to build this up too much. Like, you can only do shit like this for so long. I mean, we got like 6 more weeks until Fastlane, so it's like, if they keep doing this for 6 weeks, then I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, just fucking fight already. Like, I can already feel myself like getting irritated if they do this like just one more time. So it is what it is. But I will say though, at WrestleMania, you need to fit all the tag teams in because everyone's been being patient. I mean, we still haven't seen the Rising Stars again, and I know no one else gives a fuck about them. Maybe it's the Mexican in me.
Haven't they been injured?
No. And by the way, it would be crazy if they both got injured at the same time. Like, no, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, they've been around. They've just been backstage. Or you'll see them on WWE Main Event or fucking whatever the fuck, house shows and whatnot. And it's fucked up. You know, you haven't seen Sin Cara.
Is it, you mean the Shining Stars?
Well, yeah, I mean, they keep changing their names.
I don't even know what the fuck.
They did something serious last time they were on. Remember when they came in and they beat up like 2 tag teams? I mean, they were fucking wrestling like goddamn Kane and Undertaker. They were fucking everybody up. And then they just disappeared one night. Like, and I know there wasn't an injury to any one of them because they didn't even take a bump.
in June, Primo suffered a knee injury, putting them on a temporary hiatus. The team returned in November, 2 nights after Survivor Series, and they were among the Lumberjacks at the New Day match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So yeah, they're just chilling backstage.
Yeah, and that's frustrating because they honestly got a thing that was kind of interesting. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, there should have been some stuff going on with them tonight, especially because, you know, I watched that match and it was a great match except for the booking of it, of them losing 2 matches in a row. But I mean, you know, we got New Day doing jokes again. It's like, these people are being treated bad from the booking staff, so it's like, just give everybody their fucking shot at the end of the year, please. Or not at the end of the year, but, you know, in WrestleMania. Have like a 6 tag team fucking turmoil match. I would love that shit. But yeah, what would you rate the show though, bro?
3.75.
3.75. Now, Trey, Cooper, Pooper, Scooper, it's all you, son. The spotlight's on you. What would you rate tonight's show?
Man, I guess I'm the Debbie Downer today. This show is more 1.5 out of 5 for me.
God damn.
It's just, this show was a show of potential, but the potential just wasn't there. Like, I don't know, man. Like, even then, the top 10 thing, I didn't get to say this because the freaking weather was acting up over here. One thing that disappointed me with that is I wish Baron Corbin like came in with this, because last week when Daniel Bryan brought up that whole idea of like the wrestlers voting on this, like Baron Corbin wasn't all about this. He was like, dude, like what the heck? Like, come on, like why is this even a thing? Like I thought this was leading up for a good storyline for Baron Corbin to take over. And when he didn't show up, I was just like, well, this was just a waste of my time. Like why did I even watch this segment if Baron Corbin was gonna come in and do something about this? Like the Charlotte versus the Wyatt Squad thing, I have no interest in it whatsoever at all. I don't care. I really don't. And then the Bludgeon Brothers fighting the Jobbers, whatever, you know. Bobby Roode and Rusev did have a great match. And then Gable and Benjamin, I don't have no interest with their feud with the freaking Fandango and Fandango and Tyler Breeze and the Ascension. I don't care. And then Kevin and Sami Zayn, they're putting on such an amazing match. You know, granted, we always see them having amazing matches. And then that no DQ thing was annoying, where Sami Zayn was antagonizing AJ Styles, and then that caused all that. And then now it's a triple threat match. It was just like, okay, what was the point of the night then if you guys could have just go ahead and put them on a triple threat match to begin with? This didn't have to be a thing. Like, we didn't have to have this whole, like, like the promo from earlier didn't need to happen with AJ Styles coming out. The even stuff from last week where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got put in the match. It could have obviously been a triple threat match already. Like he tried to do that antagonize, like, oh, turning the friends against each other, but then you just helped those two friends get the triple threat match against AJ Styles. It was pointless. It was dumb. The booking here made no sense to me, in that Kevin Owens Sami Zayn thing. So yeah, it's 1.5 out of 5. Like I said, the stories had potential, but it wasn't there. So
yeah, I'm surprised, and nothing that you said I can argue with, because this was a show that had lots of potential that I didn't go with. But I was like, you know what? When you don't have a pay-per-view coming up soon, there's a bunch of shit going on. WrestleMania ain't till way the fuck out there too. You need to not hit potentials. You need to do what they should be doing with Ronda Rousey right now. Just like, just make us like, ooh, that felt good. Like, this is like the longest foreplay we're going to have for a while, and it should be that way. But WWE Raw, what they're doing wrong is they're just straight up raping in some scenes, and then with shit like Ronda Rousey, they're not even touching your pants. They're not even like rubbing your leg. It's the worst foreplay in the world. We're just sitting next to each other with that shit. And yet it's like, every little bit of the show has been kind of like, Daniel Bryan and Shane, maybe. Usos and Bludgeon Brothers, maybe. Oh, who's heel, who's not? Nah. It's like, okay, cool. But still, kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just, for what it is, though, I feel like, this is one of those shows that if I wasn't doing the wrestling show and if I wasn't tired, I would have been like, oh shit, fuck leaving on commercial break. I'm gonna chill here, make some popcorn, pay attention to the fucking screen. Let's see what happens next. And I mean, I don't know. It's hard to get that out of SmackDown lately, so I'm just surprised. But with that said, folks, Trey, it's time for you to do your thing, baby.
Oh, you know what does have potential though?
What?
The midweek chat attack tomorrow. That's right. Join us tomorrow for the midweek chat attack, 7:30 CST. We're talking about things that happen in the middle of the week. If you haven't already, don't forget that on Sunday, actually, we did a trailer show on Screw You, Red Robot. We did a trailer show on Sunday talking about all the Super Bowl trailers, so go ahead and check that out if you guys already haven't. And then on Friday, we got the Untitled Gaming Show on the Midnight Chat Attack Facebook page. Join us there. Join us on our Facebook page, the Midnight Chat Attack. We have awesome things going on the Facebook page all the time, so just like our comments, like our content, and enjoy it. And of course, you got the main event of the channel, the Midnight Chat Attack. Join us there at 7:30 CST. We got the after hours after the show, ran by Alan Birdman and Mr. Ganja Guru. And normally this is the part where I'll say, turn that clock back around, you'll get the Raw Ringside Hangouts, but you're going to have to get a DeLorean and find us at the Payback show, because we're not doing a show till the, did I say Payback? Isn't this pay-per-view Fastlane?
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber? Well, just get to the DeLorean and find on that show.
No, people, once again, what he's trying to say basically is like, we will not be here next week or the week after that, but we will be here. Our big return, the big return of the Chargesian, of the Cooper, I forgot your last name for a second, and the Diaz. We will return on February 25th, Elimination Chamber, and it might be, oh god, man, because here's the thing, and I had to talk to you guys about this really quick. That's the same date that The Walking Dead comes back too. So
I don't care.
Man, no, I want to watch The Walking Dead. I want to do this fucking show, man. Fucking Carl's gonna die. Like,
I'm still wondering how I got Payback and not Elimination Chamber.
That is, yeah, Payback. For one, that's very forgettable pay-per-view.
That's because, my boy, your head is in the future.
Oh, yes, it is. Isn't that like in April or May?
I don't know, but I did bring up the DeLorean.
Well, here's the thing. Payback is after Backlash, and Backlash is after WrestleMania.
Damn.
Man, I am in the future.
Or it's flopped.
It's Paylash. No, but people. Okay. Oh, by the way, before we even go, this is a great way to end off our ringside hangout about me talking shit to one of our most loyal watchers. BBM, you're over here with the exclamation points, and you're always talking shit about The Walking Dead, always giving me shit, and now you're excited. You better be excited, man. I'm gonna see you on Feel the Issues shit. Me and you're gonna be watching Feel the Issues, guy, and we're gonna be in the chat. And I'm gonna argue with you, and you're telling you that the fucking Walking Dead is the greatest goddamn thing to ever fucking hit TV. And if Hovey wants to argue with me,
slow your roll. Slow your roll.
No,
it is not.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
It is not.
Anyway, I'm just going to say, in the context of this show, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys soon. I love y'all.
Yes.
Thanks for everything.
And you guys hear the music in the background. That means one thing, Mr. Trick Cooper Scooper on the one.
On that Dougie.
And on that 3. It is
Attack the mother beeper child.
Love the walking
WrestleMania.
Don't fucking walking down.
Hot diggity dog.
It was a horrible show. Game of Thrones is a trash show too. The Walking Dead is a trash show too. Y'all watching trash shows. I need to get on the Fuller House. That's a great show.